Hello everybody, I'm Jackson Hawkins Kimmel.
And I'm Jameson Hawkins Kimmel.
And together, we are the Brothers Wild. Now today, the Brothers Wild are in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, the most visited national park in the country, and the salamander capital of the world, they say.
Which is why we've come to the Trillium Gap Trail for an opportunity to see a real-life salamander.
So let's get a move on and start searching. Now everybody, we've just found 2 salamanders in this creek right here. Jameson's got a dusky salamander, and I believe I have a Cherokee black-bellied salamander, which is a bit larger.
Now there are 3 species of dusky salamander in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The Santitla, the northern, and I think the spotted. I don't know what this one is. It might be a Santitla. It could be a northern.
Look at this Cherokee black-bellied.
Whoa! Are you sure? It's got more brown speckling right here.
Whoa.
Looks more like a dusky.
Look at this. Maybe it is a dusky. Now, the 3 most important rules when looking for salamanders. Number 1, always make sure there's water because that's where salamanders live. Rule number 2, always look under rocks, logs, and piles of decaying leaves. And another really important rule is always make sure your hands are wet, because when your hands are wet, the salamander will be fine on your hand, but if they're dry, they'll suck the moisture out of their skin, which is what they need to survive.
You never want to hold a salamander by the tail because it could hurt them.
And you could lose them too, because they lose their tails like a lizard in defense.
And just to clarify, this is the first time we have ever seen a salamander. We've only seen a rough-skinned newt.
Now this is an American giant millipede, which is actually like 3 or 4 of them on this log alone. And I see why they call them a giant millipede.
And they are pretty common in this area, so if you ever come here, make sure to check logs like this for American giant millipedes.
Now, an interesting fact about millipedes and centipedes, which are related, is centipede means 100 legs, and millipede means it has 1,000 legs.
But actually, a centipede only has around 50 legs. A millipede has around 100 legs. Pretty weird, huh?
Want to set him back down on the ground? All right.
We almost stepped on this guy.
Go on. There he goes. Holy cow, that's a monster.
Just a little bit to the falls to go. Maybe we'll find another salamander.
We've just caught a salamander that we believe is a zigzag salamander. Now, the reason why they call it a zigzag salamander is they have lines down their back that zigzag.
It looks like it's kind of reddish, so we're not quite sure. It looks like a zigzag, but it could be an eastern redback salamander, too. Man, he's kind of cute. Now, we found like, I don't know, 10 to 15 salamanders. All of them were either dusky or like up there, a giant Cherokee black-bellied salamander. But we finally found something new.
Wow, this is so cool. We found 3 species of salamander in one day.
You must constantly get your hands wet when you're holding a salamander, because once they dry up, the oils on your skin can hurt the salamander because most salamanders are lungless. They don't have lungs. They breathe through their skin, and they need their skin to be moist so they can do that, because if it's dry, the skin tightens and stuff.
Yeah, so they can't breathe through it. We've just found a red-cheeked salamander, a very rare species, and that can only be found in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And a similar species is an imitator salamander, which actually imitates the red-cheeked salamander.
But there are some differences. The imitator salamander has a smaller red part on its cheek. It has more stripes on its back. If you look really closely, it has really tiny little white stripes across its lip. I don't know, I think that's a red cheek, yeah. We found him, he was eating a caterpillar actually. And red cheek salamanders, as we were expecting where we found them, they're not usually found in water. They're usually found near water on drier ground. I don't know why this is. Set him back on the ground. There's a crayfish. It's a crayfish.
A crayfish?
Right here. It's right there.
A crayfish?
God, don't pinch me. I cannot believe it. This is a crayfish.
A salamander and a crayfish. An amazing combo.
Holy moly. I cannot believe it. I just saw it right there coming out of the rock.
Wow, this is cool, people. We've just found a crayfish, which is kind of like a lobster of fresh water.
Exactly.
Now, they can be found in creeks, lakes, ponds, just about anywhere where there's water.
Yeah, we were filming a salamander, and and I look over, and he's just coming out of the rock showing his pinchers and stuff. The pinchers, as I know, I have been pinched before.
So
they do hurt.
Yeah, like the pinchers might be small, but the ends of them are sharp, and they like dig their pinchers in.
All right, well this is a little guy, so here we go. Oh, he hasn't got. I don't think he can get around me. Oh no! Ow, it hurts. Ah! It's glad. No, don't pinch me with the other one. Okay, this kind of hurts.
Here, I'll get his claw.
No, I'm gonna put him back in the water, okay? I'm lucky this isn't a big guy. Oh, God, he's like ripping my skin off. Please get out. Go on. Let go. Ah, there you go.
This is a Cherokee black-bellied salamander. Now, I know we showed you some before, but this one is like a monster. It's like 6 inches. And as you can see, his head's poking out right there. Hi there, how are you doing? He's humongous.
Wow, this is great. This is definitely the biggest salamander of the day so far.
Well, everybody, today was another successful Brothers Wild trip. As you can see, we reached Grotto Falls, and we found tons of salamanders on the way to here, including a rare species.
And we'll bring you more stuff in the coming days to our visit in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I'm Jameson Hawkinson.
And I'm Jackson Hawkinson.
And together, we are the Brothers Wild.